Welcome to Dan United, Bryan Brigade, Manchester United, Premier League champions 26-27. I had half a mouth of bloody noodles in there, these diet noodles. But look, big news, big news. Well, big news, silly news, big news, however you want to look at it. And also, we have got a watch-along. We've got Aston Villa against Freiburg in the Champions League, the Europa League. We got loads to do tonight, chat. And by the way, apologies for missing last night. Myself and Mrs. Robinson took a leisurely stroll. Yeah, it was lovely. It was nice. It's always beautiful, isn't it? Big up Shane as well, everybody. Congratulate Arsenal. Premier League champions, deserved it over the long haul. You'd have to say the table doesn't lie. People saying, well, City give it away. Well, I'm old enough and ugly enough to know that in a Premier League title winning season, you're there because you've earned it. So nothing but respect there. Very, very drunken video from Dan Potts early hours this morning as well. That was fun. Cheers, Potsy. Anyway, look, let's go into it. We got a lot to talk about, and let's start with these bozos. Okay. Smash the likes as well if you're new. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also, I will go through the comments in a minute, but get your comments in below. So, INEOS. Just when you thought it was done, we'd won third. We got third, and everyone was happy. Everyone was buzzing. This is it now. We turned over a new leaf, and then they have to come out and do it, don't they? They have to come out and say, do you know what? Still got noodles. Do you know what? I reckon we can win the Premier now. I reckon it's closer. Don't you dare, Carl. Let's allow them. I reckon we can do it. It's kind of like that fucking night when you're at the afters with your pals. You've had a fucking phenomenal night and you're all hammered and you're talking about the night, and then one of you sits there and goes, you know what? I reckon we could open a bar. It's that conversation, isn't it? And look, there's nothing wrong with dreamers. I mean, I'm a dreamer. I met Mrs. Robinson. Never thought I'd meet Mrs. Robinson, but it happened. So dreams do come true. But I think it's highly premature for Manchester United to start thinking, because Pep Guardiola has left, essentially, that Manchester United now are probably closer than they've ever been to mounting a title change. And there's an if to that. Look, Manchester United can absolutely mount a title challenge next season. It's not without the realms of possibility. Anything can happen. However, we have to get a lot of things right for Manchester United to even be considering that. We have to get a lot of things right. And look, it was spoken about here, the Ty Marshall from the MEN, some inside Manchester United genuinely believe winning the Premier League is now genuinely an achievable dream, more than it has been in a long time. Now, I'll tell you what, straight away, because I want to get your opinions on this, because it's easy for me to sit here and talk at you beautiful people, but what is this channel without opinions and without your feedback? Can Manchester United challenge for the league 26-27? Get your votes in the poll. Nice cheeky poll to start us straight off, because I think that it's possible. I do think it's possible. I think it's premature for INEOS to say that now, unless INEOS have got the most banging transfer window planned for Manchester United. I think it's premature. But dreams do come true. Let me go through some of the comments quickly before we continue. Carlos says, pay me £1 and I'll smash a like. You'll smash one anyway because you're one of the OGs. Danny Boy says, evening chat, been looking forward to this. At work, had a crap day and have a ton of paperwork to do. We are here for you like you are here for us. Thank you for joining, mate. Carlos has been on a school trip today with his daughter. Bloody hell, mate. Ben, good to see you, mate. Hope you are feeling fantastic. You're all having a good chat here. Anthony, good to see you, bud. Hope all is well. Shano with the picture there. And why not? Look, we can all go at Arsenal fans, and I do sometimes, but when you look at it, if you deep it, if it was the other way around, we would be rubbing it in their faces. This is the thing of football, isn't it? And if we were all a little bit honest with ourselves, would we want to be Premier League champions and going into a Champions League final? Is it before 9 o'clock? It is before 9 o'clock. Fuck yeah. Of course we would. So there is that jealousy. We'll talk about Keno in a bit because I got to be honest with you. I'm absolutely, I can't, honestly. He's a legend. NFFC says, hi, Dan, hope you're well. You can have Anderson for Rice's money. 100 million? Now you tweak my interest with that. 120, no chance. 120, I'm starting to think. David Cook, good to see you, buddy. He says, well done, Arsenal. Let's hope for an Everton and West Ham win to relegate Spurs. I'm telling you, that could happen, you know. I was a few months old. Mate, enjoy it. Absolutely enjoy it. Subra's in the house. He says, hi, Dan and Yojis. Hope you're doing great. Glory, glory, Man United. Yeah, we did too, to be fair. We absolutely did too. Wahaha's in the house. Wahaha. I think you need 7 to 8 top players in all positions to try and win the league. Well, we'll talk about that. Liam K, good to see you, mate. He says, it's the Ollie year all over again. I would have this worry if I was a United fan. Nah, I disagree. And we'll talk about why I disagree. I'll star your message, Liam. I disagree. I do disagree. Dan will never call Wolfie delusional thinking you can win the league with this team. I'm going to have to rewind because I don't know where I don't believe I've said that in 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Don't believe I've said that. I don't believe I said that. But, you know, of course, you know, your points are your points. I'm going to go through why I don't think we will yet and why a summer, as I said, is absolutely crucial. Points-wise, we are not far away. There was a few games. Yeah, draws killed Manchester United this season. Steve-O in the house. What else? No, it's only banter. Yeah, he's fantastic. No, I like NFFC. He's a good lad. It looks Carpy's in the house. Bloody hell, you got loads. Dan, loads of comments. I'll get through these and then we'll talk. Dan, you came close to full-blown rant on 12th man on Monday. Things needed to be said. Wolfie needed some conversations to be had with him. I'm a stat man. If Lemmy makes 4 or 5, yes, I saw this. He currently is on 163 saves. There's questions about him we'll have to talk about as well. Who would I take from Bournemouth? I would take who's the lad at left back? Truffett. I take Truffett and I take Alex Scott, but not as the top man. Right, let me go through it because I don't want people thinking that I think we're going to win the league next season without having a conversation. So, Manchester United have work to do. They do. They absolutely do. And the more that people like these clowns think that we're closer, the more they need to make sure they put their money where their fucking mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. That's what they need to do. Is the game starting? That's a training kit, isn't it? I think that's the training kit. Yeah, we still got time. I was terrified then. Look, and it's a valid point from Liam that it could be like Ollie. It is. Reason I think it's Ollie here again. Don't forget, Ollie started his career well, and it didn't go well. I'd be shocked. Wouldn't be shocked if similar things happen. There's a difference between the Ollie era and the Carrick era, and that is the backroom staff. The backroom staff and what happens behind the scenes. Under Ollie's era, we had Ed Woodward, who was playing FIFA. Under the INEOS at the moment, I don't give INEOS praise, as you know. But under INEOS, we've seen probably one of our most successful transfer windows post Alex Ferguson. We really have. The players brought in were coming to do a job. You've got 3 of the lads that come in. I wanted them to get between 40 and 45 goals this season. They ain't far off that. They're around the 31 mark. So I think we've got to give them credit. They come out and did some decent work. They really did. Now, this summer, for us to even be elevated anywhere near mounting a title change, the transfer has to be absolutely spot on. And Manchester United are looking at players that would make that transfer window absolutely spot on. But that doesn't come without its problems. Because with the players we are being linked with, there are other clubs that want in on that. They want a piece of the pie. So Manchester United this summer have to get it spot on. And the first person that we obviously, makes a big change to that, NFFC will agree with me, I'm sure, is this man here, Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson absolutely is a player that Manchester United would be transformed by. They just would. I've watched this man quite a lot this season now. I watched it after Isaac pretty much, to be fair, schooled me in the chat and said, you're saying all these things about him, but you haven't actually watched him. You don't know his match stats and his match ratings. And I thought, you know what? Absolutely. Dan, you're in the book. I think actually I need to do this. And it was all capped on Sunday. This guy ran the midfield. This guy, basically at parts, him and Gibbs White were playing United on their own. Now, with the fantastic midfielders available, and this guy being a fantastic midfielder, and Manchester United really, with the insiders thinking that we could be close to doing something, this guy is the person you're going to get in your midfield to do it. Now, there are chances that he could still, there could be reservations, and Manchester City could already have this done regardless. It has been reported today that regardless of the decision, it won't make a difference to Elliot Anderson in for Manchester City. Now, I actually disagree with that. I do disagree. And don't worry, guys, I will go through your comments. By the way, good to see you, Carrot fan. I hope you're fantastic, mate. Manchester City have been linked with Elliot Anderson for the last 6 months. And if you read every newspaper that's linking them, if you hear every insider journalist, most of them say, yeah, it's done. But then there are still some of these journalists that say Manchester United are still at the table. And I think we have to look at what Elliot Anderson wants, because we're all under the opinion now that Manchester City with Maresca will just go on and absolutely destroy the league. They'll be fine. But there is a lot they're going to lose next season. They're going to lose one of the greatest managers in Premier League history. One of, not the, one of. They're going to lose Bernardo Silva, who, as much as I cannot stand this guy, he is an important player for Manchester City and has been for so long. They potentially are going to lose Rodri. Rodri could go to Real Madrid. And yes, if you're Elliot Anderson, you're going, well, there's a gap there for me. I'm the guy now who can come in and be City's next big thing. I can push them up. I can do everything. But, and there is a but, these players, they've run through brick walls for Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola has that certain je ne sais quoi when it comes to getting more out of players. He is on them. He is constantly on them. When you think that you've got the script perfect, he flips it around and does something else. Now, yes, I admit, the guy's about to, well, he's lost it's the second season without a Premier League trophy, but guy still won trophies within that. This guy's a winner. He's a winner. Manchester United, we flirted with Elliot Anderson on Sunday. Kobe Manu obviously is a fantastic friend of his, and yeah, that's fantastic. I feel like this is a saga that will go on throughout the summer, but I've got to be honest with you. With Maresca coming in, does Maresca look like a manager that will come in and implicate and actually, if you look at it and you deep it, have to better Pep over the last couple of seasons? I don't think he will. And if I'm Elliot Anderson, I'm sat there going, I've seen great clubs start to drop. I've seen great clubs win things, and then there's a manager change from a manager who has been there for a long time. It dips. Does he want to be a part of that? Now, we can sing and dance about the 115 charges until the fucking sun comes down. We can. But you don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. There are rumours that Pep's walking long before this happens because he doesn't want to be a part of it. And that could be true. Or Pep Guardiola could just be knackered. He could just be knackered. The guy hasn't had a proper break from football for 2 decades nearly. The guy has been in. So we don't know what's happening with the 115. Elliot Anderson will have been told by Manchester City, nah, don't worry about it. We're fine. But in the back of your mind, there's got to be that concern. Let me go through some of the comments because I don't want to miss out on all of them. Football starts in 15 minutes. Why can you believe... but we can't, like you're saying, know your place. We know our place. And if you want our players, you will pay what you're told. NFFC, I've got no problem with that statement. At the end of the day, Elliot Anderson is an absolutely phenomenal player. And you are you own this player. There's no way that Man United or City can come to you and say, look, we're giving you 60 million and you will take it. You're absolutely going to get as much as you want for this player because he is a fucking fantastic footballer. All in on Anderson says it looks carpy. Anderson and Rice in midfield as a cheat code. Well, we'll see it at the World Cup, won't we, Shano? Chances of him signing have gone up a fair bit with Pep leaving, says Anthony. Ben says Arsenal will struggle next season once the corners issues, blocking keepers gets an updated rule. I actually think Arsenal could potentially go on and dominate for a bit now. They're so much further ahead of Man City in the sense of having that structure now with Pep leaving. Liverpool all over the place. United are building blocks, but we're not there yet. Chelsea, lol. I think there's that if they could make 2 or 3 decent signings this season, they could be in a really, really good place. Anderson wants City, but Pep leaving may alter things. I agree, David. If you want our players, I expect Marianakis to do what's best. Yeah, of course, absolutely. Absolutely. I absolutely want it to. Excuse me, absolutely wanting to. Chappie, good to see you. Good to hear that, Carrick, the Carrick fan. Elliot Anderson is the perfect player for Man United. Fits like a glove. I'm happy for him to join a massive club, but won't accept anything less. Absolutely agree with that. And make sure you're smashing a like. There's a few comments, so I'll try and get through as many of them as I can. Don't worry. What would be the most you would spend on Anderson? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I've done it, haven't I? I've flip-flopped like a fool. If my neighbours didn't realise I was on a YouTube stream, I flip-flopped because 100 million. Yeah, do you know what? Fuck it. When I look at Declan Rice, yeah, I pay it. I wouldn't pay 120 million, and that might sound pedantic, but that 20 million going towards another midfielder is so important. So yeah, I pay it. I flip-flopped. There, you said it. You said it. Man City, one Ronaldo, good to see you, mate. He says Man City is definitely a wild card next season, but Arsenal, absolutely. Forgot to put his teeth in the photo. Yes, this is a big one. I want to do a video on this one, Carlos. We will talk about that later. I think Maresca will win a domestic trophy. Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely can. 115 is the least we'll take. I think there's movement there. I do think there's movement. Akko in the house. Smash a like, as he has said, and make sure you're subscribing. And our chances depend on the summer window. They absolutely do. Yeah, Liam, I'm with you on that. Like us, yeah. I'm with you. I think Arsenal are the favourites to win it next season already. And yeah, you are going to spend big, absolutely. Sevi says he would not solve our midfield problem because he's not a direct replacement for Casemiro, but would be a good signing. I take that, but at the same time, I kind of feel like who is? The only player for me out there that is anywhere near Casemiro, but he doesn't have the goals, but the defensive side of it is Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni would be phenomenal, but Tchouaméni's gone really quiet. And I'm starting to think that maybe Jose's come in and said, that's my boy, I want him. So he'd be fantastic, though. He would. Absolutely. yeah, absolutely. Wahaha. Absolutely. And Arsenal doesn't win it. Your style of play is awful. I think teams will be better next season. You will get... I don't know. Everyone's going Arsenal's out of it. I think Arsenal will be fine next season. Pains me to say, you know my thoughts. And then obviously there's this guy. Now, I saw David Cook and a couple of people saying that, you know, it's all fake news. I don't think it is. What would be a good season for United in your opinion? Or do you think some of your fans and even the media live in? For me next season, a good season for Manchester United, simple. Qualify for the Champions League and try and bridge that gap between second and third. Get yourself in a second place finish. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine with that because that shows progression. Champions League is the bare minimum for Manchester United next season. And a domestic cup. That is the bare minimum of what I expect from Manchester United next season. I don't think for one second that we are back in the big time and we're going to win it all. No. I'd like a decent run in the Champions League because it's money, absolute money. But I think a top 4 finish, but closer to second, and a domestic cup is great progress for Manchester United. That's my thought anyway. You might have some other fan channels that think we're going to win it. I have no fucking clue. To be honest, I don't think our odds are getting Anson have gone up because I don't think INEOS have any ambition. Let's give them let's give them chance, Johnny. Right, this man here. There's been reports coming in and out that he wants to leave, he doesn't want to leave. I'm going to say this right now, not as a Newcastle fan, I don't pretend, and there's David's in here, he'll have his opinion, of course. I don't pretend to be a Newcastle fan, but what I will say is I know that a player of Tonali's quality will want Champions League football. He could take Europa League football at a push, but he wants Champions League football. Newcastle United not getting any European football will be a big, big push for him. There are reports that he was offered to Arsenal. There are reports he wants out the club. There are reports Manchester United are worried about the betting scandal. This guy ain't going to the World Cup. United have a free run to go and negotiate with Newcastle and see if he's actually interested. If you want that 26-27 Premiership race and potential champions, then these are the sort of players you need to be bringing in. Not just one of them, but both of them. And that sounds ridiculous. I say it out loud and I sound ridiculous, which is why I know Manchester United are not going to be winning the Premier League next season. But if that's how serious and that's how honest you want to go for it, then you need to be getting two of these players in. You've got the Fernandeses, you've got the Balabers. These two are prime stakes. These, fair enough. You don't go to a restaurant and order the best fillet steak and pay half price. You do if you've got a blue light card like Mrs. Robinson has. She has got the blue light card, so we tend to get that. Slotter's gone. No, he hasn't. I've been looking online all week. He hasn't gone. There's no way he's gone. There's no way he's gone. I'd be happy with that. I'd absolutely be happy with that. Did you know the only one team that's fit? Yeah, absolutely. It is us, Manchester United. There have been so much. I feel like that's a lie, is it? Let me have a look. I'm on X now. I can't see anything about Slot. There's nothing here about Slot. Yeah, I can see we're linked to Krupi, but I can't see anything with Slot. Maybe, unless, I hope to God, Natasha, you're not thinking you're not agreeing with Indie Kyler News. Don't listen to them. They haven't got a frigging clue what they're doing. Take care, Shano. Absolute legend. The Haunted Knight, he says, can we accommodate both? I'd love to. I think that would be the absolute, that would be a 10 out of 10 summer getting the both from him, but again, we're not sure. It could happen, it couldn't happen. He's already put a bet on we'll sign him. It's just broke on TalkSport. I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. TalkSport. No, they haven't put anything. But look, if it breaks, we'll talk about it. Of course. Of course we'll talk about it. Gaza in the house. I've said this before, but I don't want Iraola's going to Palace. He's going to Palace. Don't worry about it, Gaza. And to be honest, I haven't seen much about Arsenal today. Seen more talk about United, and we will talk. We will talk about the Keno stuff during the game. Gaza in the house. Now then, let me just check the poll. Let me just check that poll. 60% of you think we can challenge. That is positivity, people. I wish I had the same sentiment. I'm waiting to see. I have got to. Hey, that's fantastic. Just so you know, the members, I've actually updated the membership badges. So you've actually got proper badges now, as opposed to those shitty little blue stars. Membership have badges, and I made them myself. Get in there. Get in there. Nothing on Sky. Okay, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye. Now, look, I want to know, guys, this trophy tonight. I don't think so, Natasha. I disagree, mate. I disagree. I don't think it'll go pear-shaped like that. Positive or deluded. Bit of both. Bit of both. Hey, what's life without being a bit deluded? Tonight has massive ramifications. In fact, let me get on the watch-along screen. We'll talk more Manchester United at half-time. Don't worry. We've still got plenty to talk about. Hello. Hello. The ramifications for tonight's game are huge. Aston Villa win and finish 5th. We could see Bournemouth or Brighton in the Champions League next season. That is hilarious. That is incredible. So before this game starts, I want you to get it in the chat. Who is winning tonight? Freiburg, or Aston Villa? I'm going to go for Aston Villa 3-0. I think Aston Villa are going to smash this today. I've got something on that, Gaza. We'll talk about that at half-time. We need to talk about it. Natasha's all right, mate. She's all right. I like Natasha. Villa. Danny Boy gets straight in there and says Villa. Carl, you think you're scared off the Arsenal fans? Get your comments in. I would do a poll, but the camera's back. I tell you something. Besiktas Stadium is looking pretty fine. 4-1 Villa. Take care of yourself, David. You are an absolute legend, and I love you too, mate. Absolutely adore you. Yes, make sure you smash the likes up, people. We got plenty in the chat tonight. Absolutely, we should be smashing it. I'm not telling you not to. Chappie says, depends on how we strengthen the squad. Third place with the squad we have is remarkable. I agree. United are busy this summer. United are busy, and they need to be busy from the last. They should be doing it now. Like, I want stuff announced in the next week or so. The season ends on Sunday. I want them straight away going, right, bid in for this player, bid in for this player. We're sorting this player. I want it done. Liam says, Brighton in the Champions League. Imagine the media will hate it. Yeah, I agree with that. Same with Bournemouth, though, Liam, you know. Wolfie would be fucking furious because he hates Brighton and he doesn't like Bournemouth. Gaza says, "Hope, yeah, English bias, isn't it? We got to get an English win, haven't we?" Freiburg finished 7th. Yeah, well, Spurs finished 16th, 17th in the Europa League last season. Didn't stop us from fucking it up. And Manchester United should look at Elche centre back. We'll talk about that in a bit, Samuel. Good to see you, mate. By the way, and damn the kid who's hey. I think we should start a petition. Not a petition. I think we should start a movement that I get to hold the referee of every Manchester United game's hand as they walk out the tunnel. I'll be like this with their fucking, you fucking make a mistake. I dare you to make a mistake tonight. Woohoo! Yeah, come on. Yeah, absolutely. Emi Martinez, who could have gone to Manchester United in a Europa League final. 1-0 Freiburg. I'm still feeling bitter. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that at all. And Liam says, talking of Wolfie, I think his expectations with Forest are unrealistic. Is it just me with that opinion? No, I've said this so many times. Wolfie is the Dr. Evil of the YouTube world. He's the Dr. Evil of the YouTube world. He is the villain that you just love to fucking hate. He is. And I've never seen someone steer so much into a skid as much as that guy does. I think he believes it, you know. I think he genuinely believes it, and that's not a bad thing. But the problem is, unfortunately for Wolfie, you know, life comes at you fast. It comes at you fast. I love him to death. But yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. Absolutely. 2-1 Freiburg. I'll support the underdogs. Shit league, though. Finished 7th, but 42. Yeah, well, no, Ben, I'll take that. But at the same time, I want it to be an exciting game. I do. The main thing is Manchester United play on Sunday. It's done then. And then 3 weeks later, we have the World Cup. I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. Forest pushing the Champions League and winning a trophy are my expectations too. It's fair enough. He was like a petulant toddler on his watchalong. He wasn't happy. And the three little pigs hate him. Okay. Right then, guys, there's a lot of you in tonight. Make sure you're smashing a like on the video. What are we at the moment with likes? Is this going to upset me? We're on 16, so hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds. It helps the channel grow. And if you are just dropping by and having a look, hit the subscribe button for me. And also remember, the memberships are open. Make sure you have a look at that. I've created some lovely badges for it. And there will be some merchandise coming out to you all very, very soon. Kevin and I are going to sort this bloody Discord out because I want the addresses off you all pretty soon. But don't put them in here. Don't put them in here. We'll talk, though. We'll talk. So, the game is about to start. Freiburg in white, Villa in red. It is going to be phenomenal. Ollie Watkins leading the line. Ollie Watkins has had a fantastic end to the season. There's Prince William. Prince William, good to see you at a football game, mate. Good to see you there, bud. I'd love to see him turn up at like a grassroots game. Do you know I got kicked out of a nightclub because of Prince William? I got kicked out of a nightclub because of Prince William. That isn't even a joke. Like, I am being straight up 100% serious. He is, absolutely. If you need any help with Discord, mate, yes, I'm going to have to reach out to you. I need to, mate. We'll sort it out after the stream because I think you're on there anyway. But yeah, we'll definitely connect. So then, Villa to kick off. It's coming and it's live. Let's try and get those likes up as well, you beautiful buggers. Did you make fun of his hair? No, actually. Kickoffs just happened. No, I didn't. So whilst the game's kicking off, when he was training to be to fly helicopters, Danny Boy will attest to this. He was based at an army camp, not an RAF base, not far from us, in a place called Shawbury. And there was like, oh, hang on a minute, Freiburg are on the attack here. And I went out on a Thursday night. Went out on a Thursday night with my mate Barry. Freiburg have a shot. It comes to nothing. Thursday nights at oh God, what was it? Reflex. At Reflex. You remember Reflex, Danny Boy, 80s bar. And on a Thursday night, it was cocktails, two for one. So on a Thursday, you go out there and get fucking hammered. We were in there that night, and it was weird. Like, it wasn't busy by any chance, but these people, the doorman started getting looking at people and just getting them out of the club. And I was like, what the fuck's happening here? To the point where it got to there was only about 50 people in there. Anyway, stood at the bar, waiting for a drink. And in walks Prince William with like some people. And I was like, oh my God. So I get my phone, I leg it to the toilet, I ring my dad. I'm like, Dad, you're not going to believe it. Prince William is in Reflex. This bloke comes in and he's like, he grabs my phone. He goes, tell him it was a lookalike. And I was like, what? Oh, mate. He said, I was like, yeah, okay. So told him it was a lookalike. Anyway, I knew it was him. I'm then at the bar and he is surrounded. Like, he's got people around him. Surrounded. Don't think I didn't see that, Steve-O. And I was looking and looking and looking and looking. And this girl, someone had vomited on the floor, and this girl went to run, going, Prince William, Prince William. She slipped on her ass. So there was a break in like his entourage, and I seized the moment. I seized it. I didn't leg it because that would look like I was trying to do something stupid, but I walked up to him, put my hand out. He put his hand out, and I went, Prince, I loved Purple Rain. Bang. Arms up my fucking back. Villa just had a shot. Arms up my back. And I wasn't picked up and like knocked, ushered out. I was picked up and I was thrown out the club. I had gravel all down my face. Do you know what though? That guy is going to be the King of England. And in about 10 years' time, when he is King of England, he's going to go, yeah, I shook the hand of Dan United when I was at Reflex. So you heard it here first. Never forget. Never forget. Nobody believes me that story, but I know it happened. And it was only about 10:30 at night, so I wasn't sozzled. No, yeah, there we go. So you met him in Slopium. Yeah, he was quite friendly, wasn't he? Offside, Villa on the attack there. Lindelof CDM masterclass. Here we go. Love to see William caught on camera giving the ref a wanker sign. Is there context for Purple Rain? Love that. He got the joke, and that's the funny thing. When I did it, like I got hold of his hand. When I did it, he smirked and like let a little chuckle out. So he must have been happy. Just Prince the artist. Come on. Maxi Baby's in the house. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Honestly, you could write a fucking book about my life. The stuff that's happened to me. And I'm not like that Danny G moron who says he's fought a bear and what an absolute arse clown that is. As you do the podcast with LB on 12th Man, opinions on him, and I love LB. LB and I always room share when we go to do the end of season dues and the Christmas dues. I've got a lot of time for LB. He's a very good mate of mine. Someone that he'll just ring to see how I'm getting on. Top man he is. I think he's had a more of a stressful season than he'll admit. I do think he's had more of a stressful season than he'll admit. But as a bloke, honestly, he's one of the good ones out there, LB. Really is. And he's weirdly tall as well. I thought he was only about like 6 foot, but he's the same height as me. 6'4" 3/4. Really nice guy though. Do you know what? All of them on Football's 12th Man. The only one I haven't met face to face. The only ones I haven't met face to face is Tobes and Don. The rest I've met all of them. Charlie, as much as he winds everyone up, one of the nicest kids you'll meet. Lawless, the salt of the earth. I honestly adore that man. Pete, absolute beaut. Top. He's a big cuddly bear. Wolfie, absolutely phenomenal bloke. They're all really good people, and of course, Potsy's not tall, Samuel. Potsy's a short boy. Potsy's a short boy, but he's a lovely bloke. He just shaved it off, I think, in the end. In fact, I took LB last summer to watch Queen of the South, my Scottish club. We had a night in Scotland. Elvino did flow. Who would be my top 3 signings for United this summer? I think it's an early yellow card here for Freiburg. Top 3 summer signings would be, if it was a blank check, it would be Elliot Anderson, it would be Matheus Fernandes, and it would be Lewis Hall. That would be my 3. That would be my top 3. He was laughing because he knew you were about to be dispatched. Yeah, he definitely did, didn't he? I need to buy Lawless a wig. For such a small guy, that guy's got bags of attitude. Bournemouth, Villa. Villa on the attack. Free kick. Oh, okay, now. Ball comes in and Ollie Watkins tries to get his head to it, but True, or whatever his name is, goes down and it's a free kick. It's been a very entertaining first couple of minutes. I've just been telling you too many stories. Yeah, absolutely. Wahaha. Fernandes is going to be class. Fernandes is, honestly, mark my words, Fernandes will be an absolute, honestly. I think he's 21, and this kid, I don't think he's even unlocked a part of his potential at West Ham. I really like him. Really, really like him. Freiburg with a long ball forward. Oh, there's a fall. Keeper. Ref's giving so many free kicks already. I hope this isn't the start of the blood. This isn't what we've got to look forward to tonight. Just free kick after free kick. Konza just gets out-muscled for me there. When's the England squad get released? England squad. When does it get announced? Doesn't say, does it? Another yellow card. Another yellow card for Freiburg. That's never a fucking yellow. Is it tomorrow? Oh, Friday. Friday. There's going to be some shocks. There's going to be some shocks in that England squad. Absolutely, because Lewis Hall's probably one of the best left-backs in the Premier League, I think. Ollie Watkins, is he going to get booked as well? Oh, Freiburg give it away. McGinn wins it. Rodgers. McGinn now with that left peg. Comes back, though. I mean, we got Lindelof. We've got Lindelof we can cheer on, haven't we? I know, Jaron. I know, mate. Take me back, lol. Yeah, I'm so glad he isn't in the Brazil squad. That would have been just... Errol's another one, Samuel. Errol is... Do you know something? In the YouTube game, you read all these stories about people being fake and this, that, and the other. Errol is a real guy. He's a real one. He's a top lad. Another one that just has everyone's best interests at heart. He's a beautiful man. I love him to death. Love them all, to be fair. And Freiburg just about deal with it. It's a ball forwards. The keeper manages to get it out of play. Villa has started quite well here. Do you think? Yeah, I do. I'd take Gibbs White. I'd take Gibbs White. I'd take him over Palmer. There you go. Carlos has beat me to it. Palmer, Foden, I'd take Bellingham. Eze, Gibbs White, Rodgers is Rodgers will go anyway, won't he? Villa on the attack. Nice little one-touch football. It's a shot and it's just wide from Morgan Rodgers. The keeper was panicking there. Phil Foden's had a horrific season. In fact, Phil Foden, I think, has been getting worse and worse and worse. He's been injured a lot of it though, Carlos. He's been injured a lot of it. I think you got to take Bellingham to the World Cup. Deji. Do you know something? I promise you now, with Deji, that is Deji. Oh, Bloody hell. Freiburg just trying to... I've said different variations of this name, haven't I? I'm going to say Freiburg. Playing dangerously out from the back. Villa nearly get it, but they win it back, and now they're playing it out from the back. But Villa win it back again. Tielemans. Oh, he's caught late there. Caught late there. Is that down? Is it? No, it isn't. Yeah, it's a late challenge. I know, Carlos. I'm of that opinion too. I just think Bellingham's a match winner. I think a midfield three for England in that World Cup of Anderson, Rice, and Bellingham is a scary midfield three. It has everything there. For me, I think that's the midfield he should go with. Free kick then. It's clipped. Oh, it's played short. Ball played in, and it's very deep. It's very deep. Yeah, Deji's a star, man. He must get hit with so many copyrights on his channel, though, because the amount of rapping he does. Do I think Mickey van der Ven is a shocking centre-back? I don't rate Mickey van der Ven. Because he's quick, everyone goes, oh, it's Mickey van der Ven. No, you've got to go get him. Nah, not for me. Not for me. Gibbs White has been excellent since playing on the left. He was fantastic on Sunday. I think Bellingham is overrated. If he was Irish or Scottish, no one would rate him. I feel a poll coming. A few of you have been asking the question here, so let's go. Would you take Bellingham to the World Cup? I do think Bellingham's attitude has been appalling since signing for Real Madrid. I will say that. I will admit that. Get your votes in. I've put it in there. I've put it in there for you all. Oh no, yeah. Did anyone see the video of João Pedro and his family sat there waiting? It was quite sad to watch. Villa played the ball back to Martinez. Villa deal with it. Lindelof, the CDM extraordinaire. Imagine Manchester United go and sign Lindelof for CDM for 30 million. Ball's cut back. It's a terrible cutback. Terrible cutback. And now Freiburg had the chance again. Very open start, to be fair. At the moment, 70% of you are taking Bellingham to the World Cup. Did you ever go to the Camp Nou in '99 when Manchester United? I didn't go to the Camp Nou. I was 13, and yeah, my dad didn't like football, so I had to do what most people did and watch it from TV. I tell you what, though, man, what a night! What a night! What a night! Oh, incredible, Carlos, man. I was 9 and didn't really watch football back then. Too into me cats back then, like you. Wahaha. Villa now on the attack. Oh, it's a terrible ball. Rodgers can't get to it. Freiburg have it back. Keep your votes coming in. Would you take Bellingham to the World Cup? Handball, is it? The ref says no. Oh, no, he has said yes. The ref said yes. I don't think there's a lot you can do with that, to be fair. I don't think there's a lot you could do with that, chat. I did pick United the next season when I saw them play in the Champions League. Come on, with a nickname like a butcher, he should play anywhere. Come on now, Carlos. We're getting into the realms of silliness there. We're getting into the realms of silliness. Yeah, shame, shocking. Pallister was the same as well. There's so many English players that never played for England that I think should have. We've got a whistle happy referee here. We have got a whistle happy referee. Just let them play, man. And Premier League only started airing in 2005. What over? Nah. I accidentally knocked my sister out when Ollie scored. She stood right behind me, and as I jumped up, I caught her under the chin. I checked she was okay and carried on celebrating. Get up! Get up! We just won a Champions League. Get up! I'm not hitting you, sister. I mean, like, I'm going, get up. That looks terrible, doesn't it? Man United Premier League champions with him playing CDM. Just imagine I'd be able to die happy. Freiburg free kick comes. Fucking hell, the ref's blown again. And he's bringing out a card, is he? Buendia's been yellow card. Oh, God, let's have a look. I think this referee's a bit whistle happy. I mean, we'll have a look at the replay. The Freiburg lad's on the floor. He's season's not over yet, lad. He looks. I'm not going to say what he looks like. Oh no! This is the problem with football nowadays, chat. I'm telling you. This is the problem with football. The guy is on the floor from feeling something there. Look at him. He gets up. He's like, "You all right?" I'm okay. I'm okay. I just, yeah, I'm saying now. Yeah, can I take the free kick? Yeah, I'm all right to take the free kick. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah. The referee quite rightly says, "Off you go. Get off the pitch." No, the referees let him stay on the pitch. He's had treatment. They've come on for him, and now he's gone, nah, I'm all right, I'm all right. If they score from this free kick, I'll be livid. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think he showed that he's picked his pals, Thomas Tuchel. I think he's been very open to picking a different squad each time. And I don't think he's been that poor for England either, to be fair, Akko. So the ball comes in. It's a good free kick. It falls out wide. Oh, and Freiburg almost gets it. Oh, it's a great shot. They're saying it's taken a deflection. It just goes wide. Oof. Let's have a look again. So it's dealt with by Lindelof. It falls as far. Does that take a nick off Tielemans? Let's have a look. I'm going to go with inconclusive there. It pisses me off with Wolfie because he has the exact same argument about refs as I do. The exact same argument, but because it's United, and it's another free kick, by the way, the ref's blown again. Because it's United, he ignores that for a second and just goes, "Nah, I hate United." He said, oh, bless his heart. He said in the chat, "I'm going to put all of my energy into hating Man United." And I sat there and honestly thought, okay, that's fine. You put as much energy as you want in that, Bubba. You put as much energy as you want in that, Bubba. United, yeah, we got some great chance, haven't we? We got some great chance. Do you know what? As much as he was fucking awful for United, the Ruben Amorim chance, one of my favourite ones. How wrong was that chant, though? Yeah, they absolutely should. I want to see more players booked for simulation. 75% of you at the moment are taking Jude Bellingham to the World Cup. Get your votes in. There's well over 20 of you in the chat. Hang on, we put another one straight away. Get your votes in. Would you take Jude Bellingham to the World Cup? It's 0-0 between Villa and Freiburg. Both teams have had a couple of chances. It's not really kicked off properly yet, though. I don't think it's not final-esque, and that is a poor ball from Villa. Ball played all the way. They're playing a very high press, I will say, when Freiburg go backwards, Villa. Keeper's had a shocker there. The keeper's had a shocker. 79% of you now think that Bellingham should go to the World Cup. Next season, there needs to be a watch-along when you play Forest, but with Wolfie. I'd be so up for that. I'd happily travel to his studio. I would. Is he live at the moment? Let's have a look. Should we ask the man? Shall we ask the man? I don't think he's live. Let's have a look. Nah, he's not live. Should we see if he answers? Let's give him a call. Where are you, Wolfie? You little shit. Let's see if he answers. I'll ask the question. Liam, you've asked. I'll ask the question. Yo, live. The chat have asked a question. Hang on, let me turn you up. There we go. Yeah, the chat have asked a question. Next season, watch along for Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. I think I'm going to drive to yours and do it with you in your studio, mate.
You want to get punched in the face and you get your VAR decision?
You still not done with that yet?
You're the one who said part 2.
Part 2. I'm getting told I'm upset. In my defense, I'm very obsessed with Wolfie. Wolfie's just that good. He's just that good. Part 2, we save it then for next season.
Right. But I will punch you in the face if it happens. Wait, you coming on the 13th?
Am I?
Wait, you live?
Yeah, live. Yeah, we're doing a watch along. Say hello. That was very polite of you. Yeah, I've got to be quiet because of Mrs. Robinson. But yeah. Oh, that's a red. That is. That's a red from. Are you watching?
Nope. I don't want to know.
Okay, I'll catch you in a bit, brother.
You're not interested.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Yellow card for Cash. There we go. He's accepted it. We'll do it. We will do it. Sava, fucking. I haven't spoke to Sava for such a long time. Yeah, Wolfie. Look, Wolfie is, and the quicker people need to understand that he is gold, absolute gold. I love him. He is just phenomenal. I've said it so many times about him. He is the guy he's that guy, that gets rinsed and beaten up, and he's been beaten to a pulp, and he's lying on the floor, and they're like, he's done, and he just looks up and goes, "Is that all you got?" That is Wolfie. He's unapologetically himself. He's a legend. But we are definitely going to do a co-watch along next season. I don't even know if VAR have looked at that. Mark says card happy ref. I thought it was a bit of a naughty challenge, to be fair. I thought it was a naughty one by Cash. I think what saves him is he gets the ball kind of before. The best fraud. He's a ledge. Does the ref know he can keep it? Yeah, honestly, this ref is very card happy. Who is the ref? Should we add him to the list? What are we saying, chat? Should we add him to the list? We'll add him to the list. Let's just see the free kick first. Ball comes in. Decent ball. No one attacks it, and Villa pick it up. We'll put him in. It's a name, I tell you. We'll put him in the list. It doesn't just stick to referees in the Premier League. Francois Letexia, you're in the book, mate. You're in the book. You're on the list. Just let the lads play. Let him play. Good to see you, Trigger. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, you beautiful bugger. If Villa wins the Europa League, but yeah, honestly, Wolfie doesn't even want to know about it. Like he just said, as you heard, I don't want to know. Yeah, that's very true. I still can't believe that challenge by Havertz wasn't a red card. Like that is just bizarre. I think him and the other French ref are the best in Europe right now, though. Nah, there's another. I don't think he's French, though. Who's the referee? Oh, is that who you're talking about? Is Turpin the one that looks like what's his name? Trossard. He's a very good ref. Is it Turpin? Yeah, Clement Turpin. I'd say he's probably the best referee in the world at the moment. I do think he's quality. And he has those. Do you know what? He's got the. To be fair, he's got the Kalina eyes, hasn't he? When he gives I'll bring a picture up of him. He doesn't take shit. This lad. He doesn't take shit. Let me bring him up. Yeah. Yeah. yeah, this lad, yeah, he doesn't take shit, lads. He doesn't take any shit, yeah? He if he tells me it's a yellow card and I'm face to face with him, Freiburg, and it's blocked. If he tells me it's a foul, I'm going to agree with him. What do you think about not giving Spurs a penalty, then booking Cucurella? Classic referees. Gaza, the referee in England, and this guy here as well. The refereeing has been nothing short of atrocious this season. United have had some go their way. United have had a couple go their way. Obviously, Sunday it went their way. Also, Dallo in the derby against Man City, that went their way because Dallo should have been sent off. I thought that was a horrendous challenge. But then we've also had it against us. The Ahmad challenge, Bruno getting walloped in the face. Last Man United game you were at, last Newcastle game I was at was against you back in March. Last season for me. Last year, I've done watch-alongs the entire season apart from when I've gone to New York and to Butlins. In fact, it was Villa, funnily enough. Villa last season was the last game I went to. That feels like such a long time ago, by the way. That is horrendous. That is mad. I used to go so much, but after, I think with marriage, I think with work, I commend people who can afford to go to the games week in, week out. And I know they say, oh, well, if you're a fan, you can find a way. But unfortunately, in this country at the moment, the government are doing all they can to make sure that you can't afford the nicer things in life. So, yeah, that's why I did these watch-alongs, because I want to watch the football. I don't want to be screaming and shouting downstairs when Mrs. Robinson is telling me to grow up. I want to be able to do it in front of you beautiful people. Steve-O says, do you remember the ref? Yeah, that was Kalina, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Kalina. Best referee ever to have played. Best referee, period. Kalina's the best referee that's ever been involved in football. Hands down. 81% of you are taking Bellingham to the World Cup. We'll do another poll in a bit. 81%. You'll have to come up with me at some point next season. I only go off about 4 or 5 times a season. Do you know what, Dan? I would. We'll see how it goes. I'm really enjoying this, mate. I'm enjoying sitting with you guys and watching the game, and I just love reading your comments as the game's going on, and I love the chats we have with it. Maybe. If you do a pre-season, I might do a pre-season game with you, mate. Joanne Manzambi, he's looked all right. 10 points to Dan, as always. Better than Phil Dowd. I think he is, wahaha. I think Kalina was... The thing with Kalina was the respect he had from everybody was just immense. I mean, this is the thing. A referee should command respect, not fear. And there's a fine line. Players fear these refs. Hang on a minute. Villa might be... No, they're not in. Players do fear these refs, not because of their hench and their bodybuilders, and they could kill you with one punch. They fear them because they know that they want to be the stars of the show. They fear them because they know that they can ruin a game of football in seconds. Kalina had nothing but respect from all players, and it was a beautiful thing. It's up for debate, isn't it? Surely, I know loads. Yeah, I do. I could go. I mean, I've done corporate days there. I've done loads. I'm quite fortunate. I'm 39, 40. I've been when United. I've been to United so much in my life. That's not a foul. I've been so many times, and there may come a day where I say, do you know what? I'm done with YouTube. It won't be for a long time because I love this. I genuinely love this. Much like Danny Boy said today about having a bad day at work. When I have a bad day at work, I'm so fortunate when I have a bad day at work because I'm double lucky. I get to come home to my beautiful wife, Mrs. Robinson, who is just undeniably the greatest woman to have ever walked the planet. And then I get to also do this with you beautiful people, and we de-stress together. There has been days where I reckon at one point, most people on this chat have come on here and got in the chat and said, I've had a terrible day today. We're all here for each other. This community that we're building is Manchester United, but hang on a minute, Villa. But at the same time, we're a community. We're here for each other. Ball played in. Player deals with it. Oh, Villa. No, it's a terrible header by Digne. and that'll be a free kick because the referee's just fucking hell, man. This is what this channel is what I'm saying, Liam. Of course, I'll go watch games again. Of course, I will. But this is what this channel is, and Jaron's absolutely right. YouTube is therapy. Yeah, definitely. Graham Pot, fucking awful. I went as a kid all the way through the 70s and 80s, then bought a season ticket from 2007 to 2011. Gaz is a legend. Yeah, it is. Wow, this game is a poor game. I can't lie. I can't lie. I've met Adam McCullough, Gaz Drinkwater, Stephen Howson, Statman Dave at Hotel Football. I'd love to. Honestly, Steve Howson. Mrs. Robinson said he's got beautiful eyes. Apparently, his eyes are very, very nice. But he's. Do you know what I love about Stephen Howson? Is he starts most of his videos with "How are you, mate?" And I instantly, when you talk about people who are good at what they do, Stephen Howson is phenomenal at what he does, because just that little intro of "How you doing, mate?" You already are locked in. You're like, "Yep, I'm saying, mate. How are you?" He's phenomenal, and he's great at what he does. I'll be honest, Dan, I've missed a fair few games because of your watch-alongs. Find myself with New Year with my eyes on the chat rather than the game. Yeah, apologies, Ben. Apologies, mate. If you went to Man United versus Coventry next season, for example, no, Coventry's about an hour away from me, hour and a half. The travel's not a problem. If I don't know about you guys, but and girls, if you're watching, I love driving. Like Danielle and I drove to Inverness a few weeks ago. Love driving, so it's not a problem. I went to Old Trafford. Mrs. Robinson had a training course, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to meet LB for lunch and played some terrible snooker. But I went to Old Trafford. Then I went outside the stadium, had a little walk around, bought myself a couple of shirts. I will go back and watch them, definitely. Like, this isn't me saying I'm never going back there until so-and-so's gone or so-and-so's gone. I just love this too much. And the thing I noticed about YouTube so much is that it does take a lot of your life. It does. You know, Mrs. Robinson will attest to that, because it's not just about like coming home and flicking on a switch and going, right, I'm live. You know, when I get home, I have to set the thumbnail up. I have to do all of the news, edit it all. A lot of these full-time YouTubers, you know, they literally have it all there for them. They do their research and that's it. I don't, because we're just starting out. It's another free kick, by the way. I have to do it all myself. So it's tough. It is tough. And some days you do sit there and go, oh, I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. But at the same time, I couldn't miss speaking to you lot. Bring those eyes home for her. Just clean them up before you present them. She's wow. Hang on a minute. Freiburg have just wiped out a Villa player, and it's the first time he's not given a free kick, but Villa win it back. Howson and McCullough sound. Gaza says, lost respect for Saeed when he said Odegaard would get into our 2018. That's ridiculous. That's a bizarre take, that one. Freiburg on the attack again. It's a shot, and it's saved by its first shot properly on target. Saved easily by Martinez. Been to a couple of lower league games around Manchester area, but never Old Trafford or the Etihad. I've been to a couple. My boss, well, the owner of the company, he sponsors Chorley FC. So done that. I've been to FC Manchester. You know, where else have I been up there? Oh, Villa have got the ball here. Hang on. Watkins does a little flick. He's still got the ball. He's done too much. Nah, done too much there. Manchester, I remember years ago, because I did a non-league channel for a bit, and I did a whole day of driving through as many clubs as I could, and I got a lot of them in from Manchester. Yeah, absolutely. I really love when David May and Helen Evans did a Man United show on Thursday evenings. David May was a David May. Very underrated footballer at Manchester United. The Champions League, when we won the treble, should I say, we had obviously Ronnie Johnson, we had Jaap Stam, we had David May, and of course we had Henning Berg. Some fantastic defenders. They're desperate for referees when they're asking for refs on his shirt. I've been to Salford. I've been to Oldham. What did you think of Oldham, Liam? I thought Oldham was fucking awful. Oldham, man, what a horrible ground. Again, this was about 15 years ago. It's another free kick, by the way. Bolton. I've done Bolton. I've been to the Reebok. Let's have a look at this. I mean, do you know what? I don't know what's worse. The referee giving all of these free kicks, or the Freiburg players rolling around like they're listening to fucking Limp Bizkit. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah. I tell you what, I nearly lost you all then. I forgot to put my bloody laptop on charge. Forgot to put the Mac on charge. Oh, he's still on the floor. Bless him. He's done. I don't know how he's going to continue. What's that all about? What's happened? Yeah. Why is that doing that, I wonder? There we go. Me bloody mic could stop working then, chat. Yeah, old school grounds are the absolute best. Never went to the Cliff. Never went there. Ben, you're not far from there, though, are you, mate? Yeah, I never went to the Cliff. Have you seen that they're doing tours of Carrington now? It looks carpy. I tell you what, if ever you want to go watch a Telford game, mate, midweek, and there isn't a game on, all Villa in here. McGinn, it's shot straight at the defender. Rogers, nah. If ever you fancy a game at Telford United, mate, I'd happily meet you for a game at the Bucks Head. I'd happily meet you there. I've been there a couple of times last season. Yeah, there's some phenomenal Bolton players. Kevin Davis, do you remember when he got called up for the Montenegro game? And was it Capello? Capello called up some bizarre players, didn't he? I've been to the Etihad, not to watch football, to watch Ed Sheeran and Robbie Williams. Yeah, I've been to the Etihad. Used to be about 10 minutes away, spent a few days skipping class to go watch him. That's not a bad reason, is it? Yeah, Kevin Davis was a stunner. Absolute stunner. Is someone going to do something in this game to liven it up? Because we're 38 minutes in nearly, and it's absolutely fucking awful. Absolutely awful. I'm pretty sure if I look at the league table quickly. Football. Bloody hell. Long ball forward by Martinez. He does love a long ball forwards. Watkins does well. Flicks it on. And then Freiburg win the tackle. AFC Bournemouth 3 points ahead of Brighton. Who have Bournemouth got last game of the season? Forest away. Wolfie will be absolutely fucking fuming if Bournemouth get Champions League there. Gaza, take care of yourself, mate. Thanks for dropping in, you absolute legend. Yeah, absolutely, mate. We'll do it. We'll definitely do it. And I didn't even ask for a fucking membership to have you to do it. No, we'll definitely go. Absolutely. Freiburg on the attack. I'll come to that in a second, Liam. To the byline, it's flicked in. It's across the face of goal, but it's dealt with. Even though I don't like United, I'd rather visit Old Trafford than the Etihad. Yeah, Old Trafford that's why I don't want Old Trafford to be knocked down. Who would want to go to Telford? Never mind pay to go there. At least take it. Hey, that's where we are, mate. That's where we are. Whereabouts are you from, Anthony? Shrewsbury's lovely. I love Shrewsbury. That's where I'm from, Shrewsbury. Wolfie's going to be, honestly, he will blow a fucking fuse if you lose that game. Bournemouth just need a point, don't they? Villa have got City last game of the season, haven't they? Buendia goes down. Buendia should get a second yellow there. Buendia should get a second yellow there. He's just done that. He's just gone to the referee. Yellow. Buendia should be on a second yellow. He's a very lucky boy. Very lucky boy. Met Kevin Davis in Beckford when he was at Preston. Went to a Shrewsbury game at Preston. And after the game, the Preston players were at the train station going for their Christmas do. Do you remember Dean Alden, Danny boy, who played for Shrewsbury Town? Dean Alden on the ball in. It's dealt with. It's a corner. Dean Alden, when Shrewsbury Town were on their end of season do, I still to this day think that who was the striker for us that left us to go to? Oh, where did he go? What was his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name. So you're not going to know because you don't know what I'm talking about. But Dean Alden on that night out. Dean Alden, hang on a minute, corner. I'll come to the Dean Alden game, to the Dean Alden story. Luca Digne plays it short. Oh, he's free at the back. Oh, what a goal that is by, oh my God, Tielemans, what have you just done? It's a short corner, the ball's played out. Tielemans runs late into the box and hits it first time, straight in the back of the net. This is what we've been desiring, guys. Aston Villa, one hand on the trophy. What a goal. What a goal. Phenomenal goal. Phenomenal. Dean Alden. So they were on their end of season do. And it was back then, this is how long ago it was. You couldn't, some places wouldn't accept card, only cash. C21 it was, Dan. And he was at the bar. He'd ordered a massive round and he couldn't pay for it because he hadn't got cash. So I said to him, I went, yeah, mate, I'll pay for it. You draw it out for me because I had a cash point there. I paid for it. It took me 2 hours to get the money back off him. In the end, I was like, Dean, you need me this fucking money back or what? Twat. Never buy a round for a group of footballers. It is a shame about Bolton. Yeah, it is. Absolutely a shame. It'll be Sam, Liam. Sam, the Bournemouth lad. He is someone. Was he in London last year? He definitely did Nottingham Forest. Again, really nice bloke. He got me on their camera predicting where I thought Bournemouth would finish that season, and I was absolutely twatted. But another really nice guy. He'll have to go on there. Hereford, not far from me. I've not done Hereford for beers. Is it any good? I've gone through Hereford on the way to Cardiff. Yeah, Bournemouth have got European football. Yep, they got the European football. He'll be livid. I'm going to take that on the 25th or the 26th of June. Never forget. Just pray. Babe, I love Take That. Old school Take That, man. Yeah, I think Bolton will be in the Championship next season. They'll win that, won't they? Not many of the new stadiums are built for fans. Absolutely. They're built for what the big clubs, they build the stadiums now for what they can hold in there, like concerts and all that jazz. Does anyone remember when Elton John played at Shrewsbury Town? That was fucking random. See, I never believed this story, Danny boy. I never believed it because I didn't see it. Because obviously I went to school with Joe, and Joe's always been a really nice lad. I was sat next to Joe in a couple of classes, played football with him for the school as well. I never thought it was. I never saw it. But if you saw it, mate, yeah, Elton John. He played at Shrewsbury Town at the New Meadow. No, nothing yet. They won't win that appeal. They definitely won't win that appeal. What do you get if you cross a footballer with a biscuit? Lionel Richie. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ball in, Freiburg at the back post. It's going to be a corner. Villa going into the second half, 1-0 potentially. Chat, I'm telling you, I genuinely think West Ham are going to stay up. I genuinely feel like West Ham will stay up. I've got a feeling Everton are going to beat Spurs because Everton are great away from home, and also I think West Ham will win at the London Stadium. Short corner, ball clipped in. Martinez deals with it with ease. Is he going to look to start? He does. That's great from Martinez. He picks the ball up. He's like, "Come on, let's fucking go!" And now they're pushing forward. Villa have got some men forward here. It's played out to the wing. It's taken to the byline. It's flicked in. Oh, it's going to be a corner. I'm really surprised at that, Danny boy. Yeah, I think they'll stay up, you know. Richarlison will save Spurs. Fucking hell. That's a sentence you don't put together, isn't it? I love Elton John. Has anyone seen Rocket Man? Rocket Man is one of the greatest biopics I've seen. It's got a great soundtrack, and Taron Egerton, he just nails it. I've seen the film. I've not been to a musical. I'm not going to tell you what my lifelong ambition is, but I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. How do you do? I see you've met my fateful Candyman. Oh, it's almost 2. It's dealt with. Another corner. I think it's Rodgers takes a. I think he takes like a. What's happening here? Takes a swing here and it's just headed away. Yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show is fantastic. It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. To be fair, the keeper's getting that all day long. Alks says, love the cook and the Wolfie Dan. He deserved it. We live rent-free in his head. I'm learning that more and more this year. Do you know the thing with Wolfie? He's a ledge. He is a ledge. But do you know the thing with Wolfie? He's happy when United are doing shit. Oh, ball in. It's another corner. He's happy when we're doing shit. However, when we start to do well, he's like, yeah, you lot of shit. And he just loses it with us. I really want Spurs to go down for piss-taking rights. I would love Spurs to go down because I think Spurs would struggle to come back up. There's no way on earth that they would keep any of those players. No way. They'd all leave. Someone's bounced the ball outside. Hang on. There's a basketball. Just be careful with the Merc, lads. Be careful with the Merc. Be careful with the Merc. Villa on the attack. John McGinn. Oh! It's bounced out. Freiburg are trying to deal with it. Surely the half-time whistle will go now, won't it? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness me. Buendia. Absolute stunning goal. That's the tie done. Give them the trophy now. Villa absolutely, at the dead of half-time, score with a fantastic finish. Buendia with his left peg just cuts inside and puts it straight into the top corner. What a finish. What a finish, man. Just as the space, keeper's got no chance. That is an absolutely beautiful finish. I've caught up. What do you mean I've caught up? Yeah, it's Steve, mate. Steve's on Friday. I don't know how he does it. Soccer AM was unrivaled. Does Wolfie hate Man United more than he hates Derby? Yeah, I think so. Took the wife to watch the musical 6 last year. Was genuinely surprised. I love a musical. Love a musical, and that's half time, by the way, lads. Yeah, 2, absolutely. Never met Andy Goldstein. Never met him. Nope. Last night I congratulated some Arsenal fans. One of the first reply was Rio who, Vidic who. Yeah, I know. And this is where I say I've got some good friends who are Arsenal fans. Potts, I love Potts. Sam, although he dances weirdly, that's a story for another time. Some of the Arsenal fans, I'm like, fucking. You've literally been. They're going to enjoy it, aren't they? They are going to enjoy it. when it comes to your fan base opinions on Mark Goldbridge, Mark Goldbridge is already doing what I said he would do. He's already doing what I said he'd do. He's already dialing down. It's being watered down. Roy Keane come out at the weekend on the overlap and absolutely unnecessarily went for Bruno Fernandes by saying, because he'd said about, what was it? Bruno played a pass through and he hit the floor when Bryan missed the shot. And I was like, Keano, what the fuck are you talking about? I've had to listen to Roy Keane for so long say, where's the passion with these players? He's like, oh, he does it because he's selfish. It's selfish. No. Fuck. Bruno Fernandes, without Bruno Fernandes, whether he likes to admit it or not, United would have been absolutely ruined. He just wants to hate on United for the sense of hating now. And it's getting to a point. And then Mark Goldbridge is like, oh, I agree with him, I agree with Roy Keane. Yeah, of course you do, mate, because his fucking boss just bought you out for $3.5 million. Like, fuck off. Both absolute screamers. Wahaha, getting very saucy there. Game over, I agree. Yeah, Billy will be fucking buzzing. The first league title in the age of the internet. Well done, lads. You're above Blackburn now. Yeah, look, they're going to celebrate, of course, and I would celebrate twice as hard. And look, when the day comes, and it will come, Manchester United will win the Premier League again one day. I don't think it will take us 22 years to do it. I just don't. Yeah, we would, absolutely. They may have won the league this season, but they're still bottlers in my eyes. See, Roy would probably be justified in his rant about the trophy thing if he hadn't consistently stayed quiet when it comes to play. Yeah, Johnny, facts. Facts. Absolute facts. I need to... Maybe I need to change my beg that Ben says I do. Maybe I should change it to South Park. I need a battery for it. Hopefully, yeah. No, he's Casemiro. Apparently, the news dropping tonight is that he is about to sign for Inter Miami. Inter Miami. Prince William's happy. Well done, Prince William. I hope it makes you happy. What a sad life, Prince William. See if there's any news. No, just a lot of people glazing, and rightly so. Villa have been fantastic. I tell you what, I'm not being funny, lads. I'm not being funny, but I literally can't wait for pre-season when we see JJ Gabriel playing with the first team. JJ Gabriel's going to be, he'll play next season. He'll get appearances. There's one channel everyone will watch if Tottenham go down. It'll be Deji, man. It'll be Deji for me. Casemiro has been amazing. The number 8, yeah, absolutely has. Absolutely. Take away the goals Arsenal scored when fouling the keeper, it'd be a different story. Well, they did the same thing that happened to Raya to United first game of the season, and in the 12th man chat, I was told to shut up. I was told, nah, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. Then, funnily enough, when it happens to Raya, oh no! I love that video. Wolfie can't put... Yeah, Wolfie knows what... Wolfie is an enigma. Wolfie does what Wolfie does. It's just the way it is. Even when he mentioned Shaw the other day, he didn't question Shaw's GNA over 11 years. He just criticised other players. Yeah. Literally, it's getting to a point with Roy Keane now where I'm like, just do yourself a favour, Roy. You're a legend of this club. You're one of my idols. But just do us all a favour, mate. Just fuck off back to Mika Richards and have fun again. I genuinely feel like Gary Neville brings the worst out in Roy Keane. I genuinely feel like he brings the worst out in him. Heard about... Yeah, it's done. It's done. Obi as well. Facts. Expressions. Oh, my days, blood! Oh, my days! We've been knocked out of the Premier League like The Undertaker being knocked out of the Royal Rumble. That's what he'll be doing. I fucking love expressions, man. His content is class. Let's not do that. Let's let the lad grow. I don't know, Johnny. I think he'll go on the tour. He'll go on the tour for sure. Yeah, agree, Carlos. Wolfie is a master wind-up, absolutely. With Coventry back in the Premier League, I can already imagine, Charlie, if Chelsea gets beaten by Lampard. I can tell you what Charlie will do right now. Sorry. Well, I thought we were going to win the Premier League. Blue Co out, innit? We were involved in a few cups this season. Thought Xabi Alonso would win us the league, but yeah, it's Blue Co. But he fucking the guy cooks with no heat. Again, lovely lad. Will Shaw get in the England squad? I don't think Shaw should get in the England squad. I think there's better left backs. It all depends, though, doesn't it? I mean, does he take him for experience? I hope we see AJ in pre-season 2. I think he's the same level as JJ, to be honest. Doesn't seem to get the plaudits. Yeah, well, do you know something? I actually think for some players' development, it's always good to have a player like JJ Gabriel stealing all the plaudits. Do you know what I mean? I think it allows them to grow. It allows them to just continue, and it takes the pressure off them. Fuck me. What a film. What a film. Clint Eastwood. Oh, last time Arsenal won the league, we found out on teletext. We need to be careful, though, because there's a lot of things that have happened since United won the league, isn't there? We need to be very careful. Let me put that in the poll about Luke Shaw. You've charmed me with that. Should Luke Shaw go to the World Cup? Should Luke Shaw go to the World Cup, chat? Yes or no? Should Luke Shaw go to the World Cup? This is going to be the best day of my life. My life. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a tune, that is. It's a tune. Sorry, I was reading something then. Orozco, he's only just come to us, though, hasn't he? I don't think he's had long with the kids. Diego Leon's the one I want to talk about. I mean, fucking hell, he come and said, I'll be in the first team. I mean, I love his energy, but he's definitely struggled with the English league. Yeah, we haven't won it for a while. Not going to lie, I think it would be calmer if Shaw doesn't get in the World Cup, and I need this to happen. He only ever shows up whenever England... Yeah, I said this at the start, didn't I? Danny boy, getting superstitious. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Wolf, I would love to see Wolfie on TalkSport. I would. I think imagine Wolfie with Simon Jordan. That would be box office. She'd be sat there with a popcorn and a drink like this. That's all I do. Sail away, sail away, sail away. He's not going. He's not going to be. Apparently, the news coming out now, Barcelona have said, yeah, we're going to sign you. Rashford's twerking so hard for the move. He's like, I'll drop my pay. As soon as he said, I'll drop my pay, Barcelona are like, cha-ching. Deco's on the phone to the owner like, yeah, our plan worked. Yeah. You remember we said we were going to send him back or he's dropped his wages. Barcelona played a blinder there. Yeah, I agree. Lawless has already been... has he? I've not seen that. Oh, Lawless. No, sorry, I thought you were Wolfie. Yeah, Lawless has. Lawless could have an argument in an empty room now. My biggest worry is we loan some more players to Swiss. Yeah, we can't do that again. We can't do that again. Kone has regressed because of that, and that could absolutely destroy Kone's career at Manchester United. I think, yeah, French League's fine, but I also think, why don't we just utilise a club like a Sheffield Wednesday, or a club that is in the shit, that needs players, that can sign loan players, send a batch of them there. United used to do that so much. We'd send a batch of players. 62% of you think that Luke Shaw should go to the World Cup at the moment. Excuse me. 62. 23 likes. Can we get to 30 likes tonight? That would be absolutely habanging. That would be habanging. We've also had a new subscriber. Thank you very much, a legend. I'm going to work out so it comes up when someone subscribes. Their name comes up, but again, having the time to do it. Deji would be honest. I want Deji on TalkSport so bad. I want Deji on TalkSport so bad. Yeah, I agree. What happened with Collier? Collier's not it, is he, Johnny? Like, he went to West Brom and started the season, was injured all the time. Collier's not it at United. Like, the question is, would you keep Collier as a squad player for next season for the Cups? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Wow, straight in there. No, I'd be the same, to be fair. I'd be the same. I would do the same. I'm sticking with you on that. And I'm sticking with you till the end of the line. Just looking at the United Stands thumbnails, you've got decision time. Then you've got shock move. Then you've got cheap deal. Deal done. Race is on. Huge spend. And then Goldbridge a day later goes, oh, we're not doing anything. We're useless. He's not good enough. I agree with that. I don't think he's good enough at all. I'd send Kone to somewhere like... Where would I send... Like, I don't think they'd be able to, but Salford, I'd send players to Salford. You've got the link there, haven't you? Like, United need a feeder club in the in England. I know it's a bit football manager-ish here, and Carlos will know what I'm talking about, but I always used to get a feeder club when I was playing for... I'm not comparing it in any way, but I'm saying I always used to do that. I think it's good to get English players youth players some time in playing men's football. No, I agree. I don't think Fletcher... Yeah, well, the Fletchers didn't cover themselves in much glory, did they, when they played? I say Bolton too because my brother and dad are a Bolton fan. Okay. We'll do Bolton. Yes, I saw this, David. It's all right. He'll be on gardening leave for 6 months. We'll have him for a month and then we'll get rid of him. We have a good few youngsters that deserve a chance. Those that have had a go but not quite there, make some money off them. I agree. Do you know what? I'm so stupid because I put your comment up to read it and I always read it in the little tiny box and I'm like that. Silly. Dean Henderson. Yeah. Of course, Dino. See, Carlos knows. Football manager vibes, mate. Football manager vibes. Do you know what, David? Before the game starts, fucking hell, look at the celebrations here. The celebrations here. I'm going to say this: if I was a Newcastle United fan, I'd be fuming that clubs want my players. But I think it's the biggest compliment you can be paid because you've brought these players in and everyone's gone, fuck me, they're good. Pete gets so angry about... I remember last season, Pete was getting furious about it. And I was like, Pete, whoa, calmer. It's a compliment. If you're arguing with you is bad enough, imagine him. Yeah, well, he did go on the United stand, but he only went with Beth. We didn't go with Beth. That's the wrong thing to say. Yeah, he only spoke to Beth. I would love to see Wolfie with Goldbridge. He'd rip him to pieces. Knowing how stupid our club is, I can imagine. No, that can't happen. If that happens, fuck me. If that happens, I'll drive to Manchester myself and have a word. Game's about to kick off, and 64% of you said Luke Shaw should go to the World Cup. They used to prefer local clubs. Yeah, they should do that. I've said this for a long time. All youth players, no matter what level, if you're in League One, you should send them to the National League. If you're in League Two, you should send them to Conference North. If you're in the National League, send them further down the pyramid. Get these lads playing. No, Liam. No, Liam. Come on now. Let's not do that. You're someone I like very much. Let's not do that. Wait, I just remember Bournemouth's first ever European comp is a Champions League. It could be. Could be. They need Villa. Villa will be hungover, so potentially. Take care, David. Take care, mate. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the game. Salford are in the playoff final. See, if Salford go into the Championship, absolutely. Send some United players there. Absolutely. The thing is, you need home. What do you mean by that, NFFC? Let me know, bud. Not so. There you go. Liam's let him know. This is the thing about the chat. You're all fantastic because you answer the questions before. Are they League One? Have I balls that up? Yeah, of course they are, because Shrewsbury Town played in the season. Apologies. Thing is, yeah, you do. We got a lot of homegrown now, haven't we? United never struggle with homegrown players. We've got fucking loads of them. The record for Manchester United is ridiculous for having a homegrown player in each matchday squad, isn't it? From like the 70s. I agree with that. Yeah, apologies, Wahaha. I do apologise. All right, Dan, fucking hell, I made a mistake, yeah? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Villa on the attack again. Oh, good challenge. Oh, that's a naughty one. John McGinn. Is he on a yellow, John McGinn? Is Super John McGinn on a yellow? It looks worse. Actually. It looked worse, to be fair. It looked worse. It looked far more worse than I first originally thought it was. Save your tears for another day. Oh! Martinez nearly handled outside the area. Almost. It was close. What the fuck's? Oh, it's off. I thought, what's he doing now? He's just walking out with the ball. Is it? Thank you, Wahaha. Thank you. I was going to have a look at that. Do you know something, Liam? With the greatest of respect, I don't care. Like, that lad just got so annoying for me. We actually banned talk of him for a while, didn't we, chat? Because we were just getting so annoyed with him. Yeah. Hopefully they can count pre-season. Excuse me. We can win in pre-season and then be gone with it. But I know what'll happen. He'll do it, and then he'll go, right, day one of not cutting my hair until Manchester United win 10 games in a row. Martinez shit. Yeah, he did shit it. You're right. You're correct. Oh, well, yeah, they were, actually, I should imagine. World was nicer when no one was mentioning him, Liam. Absolutely agree. Villa with a shot. It's handball. They're playing on. Dangle United. No undies. How do you know I'm not wearing undies? I'm not actually wearing anything from the waist down. I'll prove it. I'm not wearing anything from the waist down. What time? It's after 9 o'clock. Jokes, of course. Jesus, I've got a family. I can't be doing stuff like that. Tonk Nash in the house. You absolute legend. Legend. Superstar. I run out of words to speak about you. How are you doing, mate? No undies. I can't wear. I don't know about you lot. I can't wear no undies whilst wearing trousers or shorts. I just don't like the feeling of it. I don't like the feeling of it, especially with my distended testicles. I don't like the feeling of it. No, I wouldn't. Nah, there's no one from Spurs I would take. Let me deep it a second. Hang on. Nah, I wouldn't. Van der Ven, says Anthony. I think we've got better than Van der Ven. I think Aidan Heaven would do as just as good a job as Van der Ven, if I'm honest. Did you see the clip of that woman did an interview on Teams like that and stands up at the... Yeah, I did. Got to be careful. Kulusevski. Now I know you're lying. Wahaha. Now I know you're lying. Pedro's a shout. Pedro's delivery's decent, isn't it? Pedro's a shout. I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. My best mate is not. Yeah, honestly, look at this. This was Potts. 20-12 last night, sending me fucking videos. Sending me videos. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. Archie Gray. I think he'd do well at Forest, actually. I think Archie Gray would... Nah, Maddison's too injury prone for me, Ben. He's too injury prone. He'd be another Mason Mount. Imagine you go to Old Trafford, score your jeans, whatever comes off. Yeah, exactly. That's another reason why we don't do it. That's the reason we don't do it. Pedro's decent. I don't like Richarlison. Yeah. Does have a habit of scoring a goal, ripping his shirt off, celebrating, only for the ref to go offside. Freiburg on the attack. Martinez deals with it. Do you know, I really like Villa's goalkeeping kit. Do you like that? Hackney would be a good signing for you lot, to be fair, mate. I agree. Villa now attacking, are they? Save your tears for another day. In 2002, Brazil... Yeah, fuck it, honestly. And do you know what the sad thing is? We should have beat that team. We should have beat that Brazil team. They went down to 10 men. Sven got it so wrong. So wrong. Look, he's in the building, Isaac. Good to see you, my dude. Hope you're well. Isaac, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Ball in by Villa. Oh, it's a good ball. And Watkins gets on the end of it, but puts it wide. Wouldn't mind Richarlison's... Oh, right. Okay. Oh! That's worthy of a poll, that is. That's worthy of a poll, that is, Wahaha. That is so worthy. It is unreal. It is unreal how worthy that is of a poll. As a poll, that's brilliant, Wahaha. Who would you rather at United? Richarlison or Xerxes? I'm taking fucking Richarlison all day. All day. What a question. Wahaha, you evil genius. Oh, God, be Dan doing a Garnacho again? No, I will never do that. I lost a football bet. When I played Sunday League years ago, when I was like 17, 18, I lost a bet and I had to wear a Leeds shirt to the end of season do. Yeah, David Seaman, man. Hackney and Harvey Elliott has been like Villa have absolutely Villa and Liverpool have destroyed Harvey Elliott. Would you sign any players from Wolves for United? Oh, Freiburg almost had a chance. Would I sign anyone from Wolves? Would I sign anyone from Wolves? Mane looks decent, but is he just enjoying the fact that they were so bad he got minutes and he looked okay? Andre, we were linked with. I don't think I would. I genuinely don't think I would, Rayu, to be fair. Oh, is it? Sorry, Ray UK. Sorry, mate. I was calling you Rayu. Palace wins the Conference League. Brighton and Palace both in the Europa League. We need Brighton fan on the race. They do. They have Maz, the Brighton fan, another superstar. I met Maz last year in London. Maz is literally 5 foot tall. He's tiny, but he's an absolute beauty of a bloke. Carlos Mane taking 60 just to piss you off. Richarlison, yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to, but yeah, I'm with you, Tonk Nash. It's like standing. It's like standing in dog crap or horse crap. Would you like to sting your right hand or left hand? Can you put a third fucking answer? Angel Gomez, nah, too bad, too late. Dearie me. Oh, Isaac. Taking it well, mate. Taking it well. Look, it was a handball, it was. And for once, VAR got it right. The referee got it wrong, didn't he? You got to remember, right? I will say this, Isaac. That decision was shocking. But Manchester United have had some shocking decisions against them this season. Shocking decisions. I don't think it'd be that deep. I don't think it'd be like that. But this season, Arsenal, next season, I think it will be you. They even had a little test run. Would CM Punk have been able to have been in the WWF? Yeah, CM Punk would have thrived in the WWF. CM Punk was made for the Attitude Era. I think West Ham will stay up, Ray. I think Spurs get relegated. Richarlison saves Spurs. When I see D and Lawless, they are, yeah. D's a really nice lad. I met D for the first time in person at the Football's 12-man Christmas do. Really nice lad. Really nice guy. And the minute I honestly think that these refs are corrupt. I agree. I agree, Isaac. There's ball in, and it's 3-0. It's 3-0. It's done. Did I beat Steve that time? Of course I fucking didn't. 3-0, and Aston Villa have won the Europa League. I said 3-0, by the way, at the start of the stream. Run it back. I said 3-0. Bournemouth will be sat there at the moment going, whoo-wee. Freiburg have offered nothing. Absolutely nothing. Villa deservedly are going to win the Europa League. Fantastic. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. It's like having to choose between two blokes to sleep with the missus. Yeah. I hate the refs too. You say you've had shocking decisions. Wolfie will disagree. Everyone this season, all clubs have had shocking decisions. Morgan Rogers, great finish. Slides in at the end. Is he? It's never. I can't be that far. I'm not that far behind. They're still on the replay here. I feel like Chris Kamara. Is there, Jeff? Is there? I saw some players celebrating, but let's have a look. Oh, you twats. The thing is, I know what Steve's like. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, shocking decision at City Ground as well. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree. Yeah, I agree. It's been all season, though, Isaac. Every club has had a bad decision against them. Morgan Rogers. I don't know what Unai Emery puts in his hair. It looks plastic. It looks plastic. The FA or Premier League said Lisandro Martinez goal against Burnley should have stood. Yeah, agree. But then they also got it wrong when Martinez thumped Brobby. I mean, that was a red card. VAR didn't even look at it. And then Bruno, the other end, gets walloped. They didn't look at it. Referees in general, it goes back to what I said to you before. A referee should be respected, not feared. And I don't think for 1 second that anyone fears a referee in general. I don't think they're scared of them. Oh, almost a goal. But they fear what these referees will do to the game, whereas a good referee is respected and a decision they make, it goes. That's just the world we live in, unfortunately. Wolfie will be hiding from Billy. No, he won't. He'll be fucking... Oh, I don't even know if he's commented. Let's have a look. Has he put anything? Wolfie can't bring himself to congratulate him, to be fair. Don't know, Jeff. Have they? I don't even know if it's I don't think it's brill cream. I think it's olive oil. Large, yeah. Jed spent, yeah. Archie Gray. Yeah, not for us, though, Samuel. In the less important games, I think they are intentionally making incorrect decisions so that when they want to make an incorrect decision to favour a certain team, it just looks like they're clueless. They need a review. They absolutely need a review. No, Ray, they shouldn't have been sent off with that. Although the letter of the law states it. Letter of the law states it, but I agree. And secondly, he thinks way too much of himself. Soul glow. 71% of you have said that you would take Richarlison over Xerxes. That says it all, doesn't it? That says it all. Isaac says, I hope I'm wrong, but I think, and I don't think I am. To be honest, at least they would explain why they're so poor. Either way, it's a big problem. The way you stop it, the way you stop these referees in a heartbeat is simple. Get these fuckers at the end of the game to come out and face the cameras and explain their decisions. That's the way you do it. I've heard so many conversations. Oh, do this, get them out on a camera, put the camera in front of their face, get them interviewed, have the monitor there and say, right, explain that. Why did you give that? And watch them crumble. Watch them crumble. They would fall apart. Yeah, it'll probably get to that way anyway, to be fair. Long throw in, and I was going to say Spurs then for some reason. Forest. Villa deal with it. Forest was in a relegation. I'd want them relegated. Can't stand their owner. Marianakis. Marianakis. Wave your maracas. Ball forward, and it comes to nothing. We're at 63rd minute, and it's Aston Villa 3, Freiburg 0. Aston Villa have been clinical. They have been bare clinical tonight. They're deserved winners. There's a lad with a ponytail with his top off in the crowd. He's going bonkers. Should get them on that ref watch to explain their decisions. No, I disagree with you, Ben, because you're giving them time before that for them to think of a reason. Get them out there in front of the camera and say, right, why did you give that decision? Just do it. Do it that way. Take care, Carlos. Have a good evening, mate. I'll send you the quid for the like. Thank you, mate. My brother is a West Ham fan, says Ray. He said West Ham deserves to get relegated. Yeah. I think when you look at Nuno's tactics against Newcastle the other night, shocking. Like, it was on Nuno that they lost the other night. It was massively on the manager. The manager got it horribly wrong with the decision to play a back three, back five, whichever you want to do it. I think I saw a stat that Newcastle had won like 10 out of their last 13 against teams like that. Take care, Tonk Nash. See you soon, mate. Thanks for popping in, as always. £2. Fucking hell. I'm going to have to sell the channel. Oh, Villa are in here. No, they're not. Yeah, half-time. Yeah, that would be good. Half-time and full-time. Has everyone on the Race for Europe podcast has a trophy in recent years? Someone needs to ask Wolfie if they're cobwebs. Wolfie always has an answer, though. Wolfie always has an answer. Honestly, like, Wolfie has an answer for everything. I know so many people like him. Jarl's in the house. Jarl is in the house. Good to see you, dude. He says, Anderson dream looks to be over. He is off to City. Even with Pep leaving, it was a good dream. Now a nightmare. Hey now. Don't dream it's over. Hey now. Off course, Lindelof. Well done, Lindelof. CDM extraordinaire. On comes Onana. Well done. Yeah, let's not say it's over just yet. And I'm flip-flopping on it. The average salary of a Premier League, yeah, I saw this. Some of them are up to 225 grand, Isaac. And bonuses. The word bonuses to me just screams it. Yeah, we'll give you a bonus if you fuck this one up. We'll give you a bonus if you give a goal that's a handball. We'll give you a bonus if someone should have get sent off. The word bonus just screams corruption to me. Everyone wanted. I quite like Onana. The only problem with Onana is he can't stay fit. Like, Onana can't. No, he was injured. Wahaha. That's why he was facing a racing against a fitness test to come back tonight. Onana just can't stay fit. Yeah, I agree, Ben. Absolutely agree with ya. What likes are we on now? Have we gone up at all? 2 likes needed to hit 30. Guys, if you haven't liked the video already, make sure you do. Getting up to 30 would be an absolute winner for tonight. An absolute winner. Takes 2 seconds to hit that like button. Takes the same to hit the subscribe button if you're just passing through. Rio Ferdinand got asked, should retire. Yeah, I think so. The thing is, right, you don't need like a Paul Scholes or a Thierry Henry. You don't need players like that. Get League One players in there. Get League Two players in there. I don't care, but just get. I think you need a player's perspective. They do it in cricket, so why can't they do it now? Do you know what I mean? It's 50 million. Is Howard Webb going to be the one lifting the trophy at Arsenal ceremony? Quibbler, good to see you, mate. He says, I think we get Tonali and Fernandes. Not a bad window. Big up to yourself, dude. Big up to yourself. Dave Asprey. I know Dave Asprey very well. Went out in Nottingham with Dave. He is another one that is an absolute sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart, Dave Asprey. And he does the best Brian Clough impression in the world. Now then, young man. Southampton have lost their appeal. There we go. I mean, they fucking deserve it. They deserve it. Oh, we've got some roadmen outside. Hang on, let's have a look. I love having a watch of these roadmen. I'll pretend I'm just doing a stretch chat. What's happening, brethrens? You get me, blood. Oh, God. Villa are in, but it's defended. Oh, my legs. Oh. Oof. Yeah, Dave's an absolute. He is, isn't he, Isaac? He is a gentleman, and he's a fitness fanatic. Like, he works in a gym. Absolutely. Do you know what? I'm going to drop him a message, actually. Let me drop him a quick message. Let me drop Davio a quick message because I haven't spoke to him for a while. Hang on. Dave. There he is. Just a quick message, Dave, to say hope you're well, mate. The chat on my stream were just mentioning you and asking what sort of bloke you were. I said you were awful. No, I didn't. Love you to pieces, mate. We must catch up soon. Take care of yourself. He's a legend. Really nice guy, Dave. After 22 years, they'll be lifting the trophy in front of 4,000 fans. Who do you want to win the playoffs? Middlesbrough. Quite like Middlesbrough to go up. Grab a 10 bag while they're outside. Sharp and Vodafone were our bet. No, yeah, Sharp 100%. Yeah, Sharp 100%. I think Hull should maybe simmer down with that. Shot by Cash, absolutely ridiculously bad, goes over. High, wide and handsome. Yeah, Hull, I think Hull need to just simmer down there. Like, it's life, isn't it? It's life. The thing is, Middlesbrough, what was that? Boop, boop. Middlesbrough will win that game now. Watch it. This has got echoes and smells of Denmark in the 1992 Euros when they weren't supposed to be in it and then they won it. It just feels like it, doesn't it? So weird. Freiburg. What was that? Oh, Mrs. Robinson's turned the TV on. I can hear it. Mrs. Robinson's been death scrolling all day, I think, on TikTok. On TikTok. TikTok. Hammer time. Or she turned the TV off. I can hear it downstairs somewhere. Oh, she's singing to herself. I can hear her. Do you know what? Samuel Luckhurst makes a great point, you know. Oh, hang on. Ball in by Freiburg. It's caught. Wonder if it's dawned on UEFA how much dire format change has weighed with the Europa League and Conference League in favour of English clubs. Premier League clubs have budgets to blow counterparts out of the water. Yeah.
Hi, big man. Absolutely lovely to hear from you. Bless you, mate. Thank you for thinking of me. Yeah, I'm good. Just sat here watching Villa.
What a guy.
Strolling past Freiburg and thinking what might have been if our lads had played a bit better at Villa Park. But hey-ho. We're safe. We had a great run in Europe. Lots of fantastic trips. So it's been an amazing season. Not all good, but fascinating, I think. And, yeah, enjoyed my trip to Old Trafford. Handballs and all sorts not permitted. And yeah, I'm good, mate. And thanks for getting in touch. And yeah, we must do a stream again, mate. I've missed it actually. I've not done one. I did one with Dora a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't done a lot recently. So it'd be nice to get back in touch with the boys and chat football. Always a pleasure, that. Take care, mate. Give my love to your missus and all the family, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, Dan.
I mean, if you've just heard that, like, doesn't that just show the bloke Dave is? He's literally one of the best. I fucking love him. Love him. Nice one, Davio. Yeah, love to you and yours as well, mate. We'll definitely do something. We'll do something on my channel next season. Be good to have you on. But yeah, take care of yourself, mate. And I hope you are fantastic. And also, yeah, we need to meet up soon, buddy. Legend. He's just the nicest person in the world, man. Wasn't there an episode of Only Fools and Horses filmed in Hull? To Hull and back, I believe it was, wasn't it? Yeah, agreeing, Isaac. Also seen Southampton players have already going after the club for loss of earnings. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. This is gonna cause a shitstorm, isn't it? Some of those players will have been promised megabucks, wouldn't they? Don't mention Only Fools and Horses, Dave. Gary. With Bournemouth in Europe, if they get Champions League, imagine little old Bournemouth drawing like Juventus. No, Juventus might not be in there, actually. Real Madrid. You know, fucking Bayern Munich. Oh, it'd just be class. And more to the point, and then imagine seeing Iraola rock up to Crystal Palace in the Europa League. Right, so some of the OGs on here might remember one of my first videos was about Saint Le Mans, Lemmy. The fuck is she watching downstairs? The fuck is she? Did you hear that? I was going to have to like bang on the ceiling then. I thought that was next door. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I spoke about Lemmy at the start of, when I first started doing these streams in June. No one expected him to do as well as he did. But I think we were all of the opinion, look, can it get any worse? It can. But he's been one of the signings of the season. Absolutely one of the signings of the season. What else we got here? Dave is a legend. Proper nice to me and my younger brother at Brighton away net last season, who sat right behind us and then also sat on the same. Yeah, he's a super. I love him. Superstar. Oh, Villa could have 4 here, and it's. Is it off? No, it's a goal. Is it offside? It's offside. No, oh, is it wide? I thought it was in the net. No, he's not been sacked yet. I think it'll be behind the scenes. England only got 5 Champions League spot, would have 6 if the winner of the Europa League was... No, Joel. Nope. It's wrong, mate. So if Villa win this... I thought it went in, Isaac. Let me just have another look. This is the problem because I'm talking to you guys. Oh, yeah. I saw the net ripple. I got excited. If Villa win tonight and finish 5th, then it goes down to 6th, Joel. So Bournemouth can get Champions League. Yeah, it was. I was weak in that moment, wasn't I? I was weak. I went for experience. Jarl, it doesn't. It doesn't. Where is it? Hang on. A Liverpool 3 points behind them. Liverpool are 3 points behind Villa, and they've got a better goal difference. It's 4. It's 4. That's you. That is Jarl. I'm bloody searching for this. I'm searching for this, and I fucking missed the goal. I'm turning into bloody. Right. Let me get this for you, Charlie, baby. Right. Oh, is it not 4? Was that I'm all over the place. Jarl, let me share this for you. I'll share this quickly. So, Champions League anthem, can it ring in the ears of Bournemouth players next season? A 6th place finish would be good enough if Villa won the Europa League on Wednesday and ended the season in 5th position. I'll leave it up for you a second, Jarl. Have a read. It's there for you, my dude. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I was reading. I was like that. Oh, my... what? If we can see 9 English teams in Europe, does that depend on Palace winning the Conference League? I think it... Oh, save. I'm not sure on that one, Liam. Ask Isaac. Isaac's definitely the guy with ball knowledge. He knows Isaac is so good with his football knowledge. I just want to see if... Hang on a minute. There's loads of messages coming in here. Do you reckon he does a U-turn? I don't think he will now. I kind of feel like... Do you know what? If I was Bournemouth, I'd be like, no. You wanted to leave. I think if I was Bournemouth, I'd say, no. And I think they've already employed someone anyway. I'm pretty sure Bournemouth have employed their next manager. Who is it they've employed? What's the name of the manager? Yeah, Marco Rose. There you go. Marco Rose. No, I've not met him. Not met him, Samuel. Charles definitely on his phone now going, I fucking swear I saw it somewhere. Fucking Sancho. I hope he doesn't score. If Sancho scores, this does turn into a hate watch. Just pre-warning you. If he scores, it's a hate watch. Have we hit 30 likes yet? We're running out of time. We are on 30 likes. Big up. Big up. Fair enough, Charlie, baby. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Not completely sure, but I'm sure it is 9 if Palace win the... As it's down to 8. Yeah, there we go then. There we go. There we go. There she blows. There she blows. 10 minutes left. Can Freiburg mount the most incredible European comeback of all time? Game's gone. Jadon Sancho's coming on. I may have missed a bit, but am I right if that sixth place? Yeah. So you got to think about it. Villa winning this, I think they'll be on the piss now. They've got Man City away last game of the season. Man City, if Pep is leaving, will want to leave. You know, they'll want to give him a good send off. Liverpool have. Who do Liverpool have? I looked at it before. Liverpool have Brentford at home. That's not an easy game in itself, to be fair. And can Brentford still get Europe? Brentford can still get Europe, to be fair. Here's the thing, though. United, it wouldn't surprise me if he falls out with Vinny Jr. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I am so open now with us getting third and it being claimed to playing the kids on Sunday. I'm not asked about the result. I want the kids to get their experience and just stopping Chelsea from getting European football. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. The more English clubs in Europe next season is better for us. More teams stretched. Yeah, true. And who has been better signing, Cunha or Bryan and Mbeumo? Let's put that in the poll because Cunha had a slow start and has got better. Bryan had a great start and has kind of cooled a little bit. Who has had the better season? Cunha or Bryan? Do you know something? I'm inclined to go for... Polls open. Get your vote. I'm inclined to go for Cunha. I'm inclined to go for Cunha on that one. I think Cunha's probably just edges it. No problem, Treg. I got you, mate. You know, I got you. I put my bins out this morning. Nearly missed them. Another free kick. Another free kick. What we're saying in the poll already, I mean, to be fair, 100% at the moment. Get your votes in. Who's had the better season, Cunha or Bryan? Dan, I know you dismissed it earlier, but I'm serious about United being in contention. Might be a stretch in the squad. I think we have to have a good summer window, but I will admit, because we're not sure what happens with City, we're not sure if Maresca can do anything. Another sub, by the way. Thank you, whoever that was. I will admit that I think United could be potentially challenging, but when I say challenging, I'm talking like up until, I don't know, February, March. They could maybe be in and amongst it, but I just don't think we're anywhere near winning one. I'd say Cunha was he was coming on and winning games. Yeah, true. Bryan's gone off the ball a lot. Both have been great signings, but I'd say Cunha. Oh, great save by Emi Martinez. He wants that clean sheet. Great save there. Great save. At the moment, 100% of you are going Cunha. Keep the votes coming in. There's about 20 of you watching. Get the votes in. Who has had the better season, Cunha or Bryan? I think up until maybe January, I go with Ben, actually. Up until January, I think Bryan, hands down. Bryan hasn't been the same since coming back from AFCON. Now, I don't know if that's a mix of him playing up top and not playing in his favoured right-hand position. But, he fell off it, didn't he? I think he'll start the season really well and just keep the momentum going. Signings are going to be crucial for Manchester United. Manchester United need to have an absolute stormer of a transfer window. And going off what they did last window, they've got it in them to do that. They have. They've got it in them. They have. Lewis Hall all day long, Ray. Lewis Hall all day long. We're not going to get Lewis Hall, but if you've got Lewis Hall, you've got your left back for the next 10 years, much like Luke Shaw. Lewis Hall's fantastic. Who's this messaging me? The father-in-law. Yes, mate. Can do 5:15 at Starbucks. Yeah, I drink at Starbucks, chat. What do you rather, Starbucks or Costa? I'm a Starbucks guy. I love Mrs. Robinson goes mad with me about my coffee. I probably spend 30, 40 quid a week on coffee. I do. I'm addicted to it. Hello, my name's Dan, and I'm addicted to coffee. Wahaha was Defo Cunha. Dorgu was starting ahead of him and came on and won us a fair few games. Liam's a Costa guy. I like Costa. I'll drink a Costa as well. Never had either. Wahaha. Do you ever come to the UK, Wahaha? Do you ever come to the UK? Have you ever been? Dan, top 3 list for profiles you would want United to sign in the summer. For example, box to box. It would be a... Oh, he's won the ball there. It would be box to box. It would be a enforcer, a 6. And I think you've hit the nail on the head. I do really want an attacking left back, because for me this season, Luke Shaw's done well, but we have missed having a left back that overlaps and offers something. Now, Dorgu, we all thought maybe that, but I just think an attacking one would be fantastic for us. So a 6, a box to box, and an LB. I've got an LB, and a attacking left back. I do want a second striker, but them are 3. No, I did buy a Starbucks in the shop once. There you go. Good lad. Been to London for a couple of days. Let me know when you're over next, mate. Most overrated fast food. Do you know something? Liam, I agree, but also McDonald's do the best hot chocolate. I always have hot chocolate from McDonald's at Christmas. They do the best. It's Cadbury's, isn't it? Usually drink coffee at Tim Hortons and have Timbits when I'm in Manchester. Good lad, Samuel. That's my guy there. Dislike both. I have a decent coffee machine. Oh. All right, Danny boy. I have a decent coffee machine at home, I'll have you know. Greg's is decent. Greg's is a decent coffee. Correct. What we got? Yeah, the sweet iced coffees are all the same. Couldn't tell us which one to get. You're not touching Williams. I love Williams. But Williams, do you know with Williams, the difference is Williams, I think Marianakis can quite literally say, right, Williams, I want 60, 70 million. He can. I think he knows that Elliot Anderson's going. I think he knows that. I think he's resigned himself to that. But Williams, definitely not. I'd like Williams. Yes, it's been dismissed. I think that's going to be a train wreck for Southampton. There we go. Well, I've never had a Turkish coffee. And hot curries. I love hot curries. Love hot curries. Do you know what? Actually, Saturday's treat day for me and Mrs. Robinson. I might have a curry on Saturday. I literally thought I had I keep thinking I've got a spider. It's because my hair's so long. Yeah, my hair's so long. You know, the hair that you lot think don't grow. I've never tried vegan food. Never tried. I may have tried a bit. Yeah, he's right back, isn't he? You need to try hot chocolate from Hotel Chocolat. Do you know, I've never had anything from Hotel Chocolat. The Freiburg gaffer looks like a FIFA manager. He looks like a FIFA manager. Yeah, there's talks about us with Murillo as well. I think he goes to Liverpool personally. What coffee machine have you got, Danny boy? We have a velvetizer from there and get the sachets. Best hot chocolates going. I'll have to try one. Mate. I do eat fruit every so often. That counts. And Aidan Turner, Henry Cavill, Tom Hiddleston, Henry Cavill for me. If it was up to me, actually, I would have Tom Hardy as James Bond, but he's too old now. I would love to, because Tom Hardy's got that psycho look in his face, hasn't he? I'd love to have Tom Hardy. Ball comes in and it's dealt with. We've got how many minutes extra time are they given? They haven't said yet. We're in the 91st minute either way. Yeah, Indian qualities. Indian curries are quality. I've never tried curry goat. Sage Pro. How much was that, Danny boy? Sage Pro. Let's have a look at it. Oh, yeah. Dan, look at me, mate. Dan, they're 600 quid. You've never spent 600 quid on a coffee machine. 1 minute, fucking hell. They're definitely doing Freiburg a favour here. We've got about 10 seconds left. Yeah, Indian food all day long, Liam, for me. I reckon the ref will blow now. It's Danny boy, that is. I've just seen the prices, mate. Fair play to you. Fucking hell, you're on too much money. And there we go. I think it's done, is it? Aston Villa, Europa League final. Champions have absolutely dismantled Freiburg. And you know what? Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Billy's there, bless him. Billy is there. He will be absolutely... He'll be emotional tonight. He will be emotional. Let me just send him a message. Billy, congratulations, mate. Absolutely well deserved. Really, really happy for you, my guy. Enjoy your night over there. You are going to get sozzled tonight. It's well earned, mate. Love you. Take care of yourself. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeah, Billy's a sweetheart, man. I have an insider on Murillo. Says he goes to the same public gym as my mate. He said last summer. Yeah, I think Liverpool. Jude Law, too pretty. Too pretty. My missus had some money from work. Fuck, what does she do? Work for the government. Fucking hell. Birmingham fans won't believe. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I'm sure he does. I've been to the Lowry. Yes, I've been there, mate. If we didn't have 35% of a team in the second leg, I think that could have been us. Yeah, I know, Isaac. It's look, Europa League final. They smashed them. Unai Emery knows what he's doing in this competition. That's his fifth one. Fair play to him. Fair play. You know, I mean, they'd already got Champions League, but a trophy of this magnitude. Billy always says, I've never seen us win something like this in my lifetime. He's going to enjoy it. He is going to enjoy it. And Ben, that is fucking hilarious. Mrs. Robinson doesn't make me coffee. She doesn't make me coffee. She doesn't like coffee. Wolfie is impervious to roasting, Liam. Emery is the king of the Europa League. London should have teams in the streets competing with buses. Trams in the streets, sorry. Dan asked Wolfie about his Europa League trophy. I can. It's unfortunately... That's his Europa League trophy. Sorry, Isaac. Sorry, mate, but that's his Europa League trophy. He was devastated. Got outstanding 2 years in a row. Fair play, mate. Hang on. My wife wouldn't actually. She did buy me a coffee machine once. We bought it off Facebook sellers. It was fucking awful. Fucking awful. There we are, guys. Look, Watchalong done. Aston Villa, Europa League champions. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. They've won the trophy. I think they're going to be celebrating long into the fucking week. I think Villa will get absolutely battered on Sunday against Man City. But will they care? Will they fuck? Because they are Champions League. They are Champions League. The Europa League winners, and they're already in the Champions League. It's been a fantastic night for Aston Villa. Fantastic night with you beautiful people as well. I've really enjoyed this. By the way, Cunha, 91% of the votes. For everybody who's been in, putting the comments on tonight, you're all legends. Thank you so much as always. We've got some new subscribers. If you're new, thank you for joining the community. For the likes as well, I think we finished, what did we finish the stream on? 30 likes. That's absolutely incredible. You are all legends. I love you all dearly. I will see you tomorrow. No watch along tomorrow. It's going to be. We've been doing watch alongs all week. We need to do more watch alongs next season. But thank you so much for sticking with tonight. We've had a big, healthy chat in here. The chat, as always, has just been incredible. I haven't, mate. But enjoy your evenings. It is Friday Eve tomorrow. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow. You are all fucking legends. Dan United out. But as always, pain is temporary. Class is permanent. Bryan Brigade, I love you.